Yo guys, welcome back to an FC24 Clubs video here on my channel. Now in this video we're going to be going through my pros build. This might be a mini series that I do, a bit of like my builds that I go for. Who knows? It depends how many positions I play. But in this video we're going to be going through a box to box centre mid, so going from one box to the other, pretty explanatory. Helping out the team, a lot of defensive work going on. A lot of running up and down the field, some tricks in there if necessary, tiki-taka passing really. So if that's the build that you're looking for, you come to the right place. I'm going to let you know exactly how to do this. Go through all the different trees. Yeah, just bear in mind this is probably going to be for a max level. I know at level 100 you get an extra 10 skill points, I believe, so it's just basically minus that. So just do this build exactly how it is, and then you've got 10 skill points to just mess around and add a few little bits, just to tweak it slightly. So yeah, first of all, let's just quickly go through my stats with this sort of build. Majority, I've played midfield a lot, so this is a bit of a rough average really. So you can see I played 188 games, that was 51 mile matches, so that's a pretty good percentage, I'd say. Scored 76 goals. I'm not really much of a goal scorer, as you'll probably have seen already in the stats. I had like 68 or 67 shooting. So yeah, not my strong suit. We've got well over 2,000 passes made, 158 assists, 259 interceptions, and 132 tackles. Tackles not much of a massive thing in the way I like to play. Interceptions is more how I play, jockeying the players and wait until they make a mistake really, to get hold of the ball, maybe like brushing up against the little shoulder bars just to knock them off the ball. Don't really go for nasty slide tackles unless we're having a bit of fun and we're trying to get red cards and whatnot. So looking at those total stats, I believe, if I'm correct, I think my goal involvement is about 1.26 per game, which I consider pretty high. You can see in my form in the last 10 games, they're all positive. There's a few 10s in there. I've actually been pretty poor in my last 2 games, but you get where I'm coming from. We're gonna go through the build now, and yeah, let's get right into it. So starting things off with this build, we're gonna go a right wing back. This is the meta. It just is. You get all your pace, you still get strength. Going an actual out and out, maybe centre mid or CDM, it's not worth it. Can potentially, but there's no strength in it. And I feel like your bounce is pretty weak, so I wouldn't want to go for that, especially if you're going box to box. Height is 5'8", very agile, little bit of nimble. Yeah, able to skip past players, but also got that strength in there. I know you're probably looking at the weight, and you're probably looking at 121. Pounds. If for some reason you've got strength, and I'm going to show you exactly why that is. The third foot, you do whatever you want with it. It doesn't make a difference to me really. So yeah, going into the play styles. Let's see if there's any questionable ones that you're looking. Yeah, or like ones that you've never used before. My favourite one in this game is the Bruiser Plus. Guys, this is such an underrated play style. It's crazy. It's so good, especially if you need that defensiveness and you need that strength, especially if you're maybe like 5'10" or under and you need that strength to keep hold of the ball. This is the play style you need to be using, and you need it as a plus as well. It's a must-have. It's so good. It's just incredible. And then I've paired that up with the Relentless Plus as well. You guys have probably used this many a times already. It just makes your stamina just stay at 100% throughout the whole entire match. It's unreal. You never need to worry about stamina ever again. And yeah, just run around the pace. If you can match it with pace as well, you'll be running around mad, which is basically what I do. Get hold of the ball and make things happen really. So yeah. The normal play styles, they're not much of like a must. These are just a few that I like to use. So we got the incisive pass, the tiki-taka, the intercept, quick step, rapid, and anticipate. So yeah, pretty much you can do whatever you want with these. These are just my favourite ones. Quick step is nice just to get that bit of burst of pace. What else should we point out here? Tiki-taka, just I feel like you're a bit sharper with your passing. and like doing like the Thiago turns and stuff like that. So that's a very good one to have, and maybe incisive pass as well, just to make sure that the ball gets over. The rest of them not really necessary. You can do whatever you want with them. These are just the ones that I like to use. So yeah, I'll let you mess around with them if you want. Now let's move over to the attributes. Starting off nice and easy, guys. We're gonna go with everything in pace. As you can see, when you do this build and you put everything in pace, you can get 93 acceleration and 95 sprint speed. You can get around the pitch pretty much with ease. You're very quick, and you're able to catch up with those strikers if you maybe last man on a counter, or you need to track back because you've got forward for an attack. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Shooting, not much going on here. For me, I don't really do all the shooting. We've got players in our team that do that, as you've probably seen in the series if you watched it. If you haven't, make sure to check it out. They're over on my channel. They're a great laugh. And yeah, you go check them out. You won't be disappointed. So yeah, all I've done is I've just got up to the point where I can get the 4-star weak foot. I think 3 stars a bit low. 4 stars is probably where you want to be. I don't know if it's possible if you had the 10 extra skill points, you could maybe get this weak foot. It does say you need 11, so you might have to sacrifice something somewhere else. But I don't really see the necessary to a 5-star weak foot. I've not seen it. Moving on to passing, again, I've got nothing in it. Probably very surprising for a box-to-box midfielder. I get that. But yeah, I think passing is pretty much dead easy. You're only doing nice simple passing, just getting the ball moving, working your way up the pitch until you can find a pass to your striker. So yeah, I've just thrown in a quick. I think this is 1. Yeah, 1 skill point just going into long passing just to get it over 70. I've not seen much of a difference, so you can do whatever you want. Speaking of, that's just made sense to me. A level 100, you get the 10 skill points, and then if you take this one off, you've got the 11 to get your 5-star weak foot. So maybe that's something that I do in the future. So yeah, that's something that you guys can do. Moving on to dribbling, pretty much got all of it. We've got all the way down to the archetype here, the Maestro one. I love agility in this game. I really do. I think it is a necessity. Sorry. So yeah, I've done all this one really, apart from the middle one. Just don't have the skill points for it really. Balance as well. You probably see the balance is pretty low. It's only at 78. But I feel like I'm quite confident on the ball, should I say. So yeah, it's just one of them. It seems low, but it's not really that low in game. You're able to skip past players, especially if you've got the pace as well and the rapid play style as well. Balance isn't really a must in this build. So yeah, then we've just got the ball control as well. So pretty overall rounded in the dribbling. I like it. And we've also got the 4-star skill moves. If you wanted to do a bit of skills, I don't really do them. I'd only do like maybe a step over, a little roulette here and there, Travellas and stuff like that. So there, if you're a skiller, then there's you go. If you get to level 100 and you want the extra skill moves and have a mess around with them, but by all means do that. Moving on to the defending, we've only just got the first column down here, just getting all the interceptions up, so we get the 90, which is really good. I don't think there's really much else to be put into here. I've just got slide and tackle, obviously, just to use all my skill points up. May as well use them while they're there. This one would be a really good one to have, the Guardian archetype, if you are flat out just a defender. But yeah, since I'm not more of a box-to-box, I don't really need much of it in here. I'm just there for making an option, and interceptions is just great to have. I think most of the defending is down to the player, not the pro. You've just got to put in a nasty tackle, and you've just got to sort of like anticipate what the attackers are doing. So, in my opinion, I'm quite good at that. So, yeah, that's why I don't need that much in defending. Moving on to physical, we've gone all the way up to get the stamina to 94. Matching this up with the pace and the relentless plus play style, it's with ease. It really is. Having 94 stamina just means you never run out of stamina in the game. It's great. When it's like 70 minutes, 80th minute, coming down to the latter end of the game, and everyone else is like pretty much flat out exhausted, need to go into the showers and recharge, you're still going at it. You've still got at least 60% of your stamina, so you can swap with the striker and you can be the striker for those last 10-20 minutes just to see if something can happen. And obviously for any counters you're still there. And yeah, for the opposition, it's an absolute pain to play against. So yeah, so we've got the acrobat archetype there just to get that stamina up to as much as we possibly can, and then we've got the ball archetype as well to get the strength to 78. Now 78 for a 5'8" and skinny pro is great. It really works. You don't need like 85, 90 strength to be able to get hold of the ball. You don't. 78 is about right. I think that's probably the bare minimum that you can go. So yeah, I'd highly recommend not to bother going really high in strength, because you end up moving like a bus, and you can't get the nice quick passing off because you're in the middle of turning. It takes you about 10 seconds to turn around, so you'll lose the ball more often, and you'll miss out on key passes to your front players. So yeah, I'm happy with this build. We've got the strength here and reactions as well. Reactions at 92 is actually great. When it's like nice and tight in the box, actually it's not nice. It's horrendous. The ball's bouncing everywhere, and the opposition are trying to get a shot off. When the ball is loose, you're the first to it, and you're able to like boot it out or get hold of the ball, control it, and find a nice pass. So yeah, 92 reactions is great, and obviously there's nothing in goalkeeping. I've rambled on a lot there, but I'm just going to quickly go through them all so you can pause the video here and just go through all the stats real quick. So everything in pace, just this column down in shooting. In passing, you can do whatever you want really. I've just got this one just to fill it in. Dribbling, pretty much the majority of it apart from this one in the centre and then the bottom three here. Defending, first column, and then you can do whatever you want elsewhere with the remaining skill points that you have. And then physical, just get to the point where you can get both archetypes. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That is my pro. That is my box to box that I play pretty much the majority of the time now when me and the lads get on clubs. So yeah, if you've got any other builds that you want me to make, let me know down in the comments. If there's any changes that you would make to my pro that maybe I should try out, also let me know down in the comments. But besides from that, guys, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to drop a like, and if you like the vibes and you want more of this stuff, drop me a sub. It's greatly much appreciated. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Peace.